Hi guys, today I'm really excited to talk to you about the new movie starring Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, which is We Live in Time. Now, this movie comes out in theaters this weekend on October 11th, and I was really looking forward to this film. I love Andrew Garfield, I love Florence Pugh. I was ready for a love story between the two of them. And while I do think they both delivered incredible performances, they're absolutely adorable together. I fell in love with them pretty instantly. I do have some issues with this movie. Now, a couple of them are really difficult to get into without talking about spoilers, so I'm just going to very lightly hint at what I am talking about in order for it to not ruin the movie. There are just some decisions that are made that are extremely frustrating to watch in terms of their relationship. And I get it, right? Their relationship is not perfect, of course, but there are some decisions that I'm like, why? Like, where was your brain when you thought this was going to actually work out? Not between the two of them, the decisions that they have made. That's really all I can say. I know that's so vague, but you'll know what I'm talking about when you see the movie, I think, because there's some things that I was just like, what? And then in talking with other press after the press screening, they agreed. They were like, what did they think was going to happen? Like, what did this person think? How did they think this was going to play out? That's what I will say. Okay. But my biggest issue with this movie is honestly kind of the whole thing. Like, not the whole thing, but I mean, this movie, the whole point of this, there's a reason they decided to not follow this relationship in a chronological order, right? We live in time. So the whole thing is like, we need to spend time with the ones we love, treasure every moment, and we live in those moments. We will think back to those moments. We will remember those moments. So I think that is why this does not go in chronological order. So, if they were going to commit to this and not go in chronological order, I think the ending should have been changed. I think maybe the ending should have been the beginning or something like that. That would have been more impactful. That is what I will say about that. But I really wish this had just played out in chronological order, and I think it really would have worked better that way. Like I said, Garfield and Pugh, they're so good. They're so incredible. I love them together. I really do. And I love them individually. Andrew Garfield is just so dang adorable in this. He has his glasses, he takes his little notes, and he's so sweet. And Florence Pugh is kind of a free spirit who finds herself in this relationship that she never expected she was going to be in, such a committed relationship like this. And I love that, and I enjoy that. I love that for them. But going back and forth, not through time, is frustrating at times, to be honest. There's parts that get confusing. You're like, well, wait, what is happening here? And then you come to realize, oh, this happened years before or whatever. And it gets confusing. And it does cause a disconnect with your relationship with these two characters because you fall in love with them. You know, you want them to work out. You are rooting for them. You are rooting for them as individuals. You are rooting for them together in this relationship. And when you are just in a moment with them and then all of a sudden it flashes back to like before they're together, you're like, hold on, like what is happening? And especially the first 20-30 minutes or so becomes extremely frustrating and confusing because you're not sure where we are in their timeline, the timeline of their relationship. And I understand that that's the point, right? But it was very frustrating. So I just think it would have worked better as a chronological film, a straight romantic comedy, because I love these two together and I really do hope that I get to see them together again. That said, I really did enjoy this movie. I cried a couple of times. It is a tearjerker. It is thought-provoking. Again, it delivers that message of spending your time with the people you love and treasuring those moments, right? If you knew you had a limited time on this earth, which we all do, like what are you going to do with it? And so I love that message. I love that theming. I just wish either if they were going to go with the non-chronological order, they really went hard and didn't end it how they ended it. And if they decided not to do that, it just would have been a better movie as well. But I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. I give it a 3 out of 5. I had fun. I did enjoy it. I really, really enjoyed the performances. The score is great. There's some great cinematography moments. You know, she's a chef. You get some fun chef stuff thrown in there. I like that. I really think that it did it no favors going out of order. And I wish maybe it just had either, like I said, chosen one or the other. Go all the way and don't make the ending, or just put it in actual chronological order. I think everyone would have connected with these characters more. But I digress. There's still incredible performances. I still had fun. I don't know that I'll ever rewatch it, but I did enjoy it. So, yeah, there we go. That's my thoughts on We Live in Time in theaters this weekend, October 11th. So, if by the time you got to this review, you've already seen it, let me know what you thought. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? And if you haven't seen it yet, let me know if you plan to see it in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at mamasgeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.